Does that mean that if only one person understands something, they don't really understand it at all? Does understanding something only work if it's understood by the masses? Do I even understand what's going on right now? Over the years, I've come to understand the origin of an awful lot of words. Yet there is one word that I've started to think about recently, and I find it utterly confusing. That being the word of understand itself. I honestly do not understand the word of understand. I mean, I understand what it means. The word is a synonym of comprehend. It means you can grasp a concept or an idea of some sort. It makes sense why we have the word and everyone understands the word of understand, but why is it that word in particular? On the surface, understand is a pretty easy word to decipher. It's a compound, meaning it's a combination of two established words in English, like how football is a compound of the words foot and ball. Understand is clearly a compound of the words under and stand. It's from here that things get really weird. The words under and stand on their own have no relation to the idea of being able to come to grips with something, aka to understand something. Under means to be below something, while stand means to be upright. The word understand would make more sense if we were to use it to say we're standing under something like a bridge or a tree. But of course, that isn't how we use this word at all. Why did we compound these two words out of all the possible words out there to use for our most popular term of comprehending something? The key thing that helps us unravel the mystery of the word understand is when we stop looking at the separate words of under and stand in their more literal traditional meanings. The stand part of understand does indeed come from the word of stand as we know it, meaning to be upright and whatnot, but it doesn't literally mean standing upright in the case of the word understand. The under part, however, is a little more confusing. But before we continue, I want to say a huge thank to my most recent patrons and super thanks leavers. So a huge thank to new patron Darth Sedentary and super thanks leavers Janello2, Robin Renee Music and Zerasef. I also just want to read out Zerasef's comment as it made me really happy, and they said, "I can't pay monthly, but I hope this small donation can help you continue making these videos," and that is honestly amazing. I don't often read out these comments from super thanks leavers, but sometimes one just tickles me. And yeah, this is exactly what super thanks is all about. Those who can't or don't want to donate on a monthly basis, but want to just make a one-time donation, that's what super thanks are for, so thank you so much. They're great. I really enjoy super thanks. They warm my heart. Thank you very much for anyone who leaves one. Though Patreon is the best way to financially support Name Explain, and donating just $1 a month gets you ad-free videos, a chance to say what names I explain, an exclusive monthly newsletter, and your name at the end of these videos. All of that can be found at patreon.com/nameexplain, which is linked down below. But as mentioned, if you do want to just make a one-time donation, you can leave a super thanks directly here in the comments section of any of my videos right here on YouTube. They help out tremendously too. Thank you. Anyway, while we know the stand in understand simply means to stand, why do we have to stand under something to come to grips with it? Well, this is because the under in understand doesn't actually come from the modern term of under. It instead derives from the Old English meaning of the word under. In Old English, under meant to be among or between things. For some reason, the idea of like sardines all being among and together each other comes to mind here. It still meant where you were in relation to someone else, clearly. But it was later down the line where it came to mean just beneath something and wasn't used to mean among or next to anymore, clearly. Now that we know this, we can translate the word of understand into meaning stand among things. And it's from here the word starts to make a tad more sense. The idea that understand means you're standing among makes way more sense to me, from a metaphorical perspective anyhow. Imagine a scenario where a teacher or someone asks that if you understand something, you should go stand with everyone else who gets it too. Suddenly, you're in this group of people who are all standing together among one another because they all understand what is going on. It's from this idea as to where the term of understand comes from. To understand means that you figuratively stand among those who also understand what is going on. Gosh, how many times is the word understand now? Understand. I'm starting to lose all understanding of the word understand. Ugh. So, while the word might seem a tad odd at first when perceived literally, when you understand it's more to do with standing figuratively, and that the under part has nothing to do with being underneath something, it starts to make way more sense. So, hopefully now you have a way better understanding of the word understand. I know I do. Amber, did you get that in nicely? Yeah, thanks. I'm sure that was really good. What's also interesting is that the synonym for understand I've been using throughout this video, comprehend, also comes from similar metaphorical roots too. The com prefix means together, while the latter part comes from the Latin prehendere, which means to catch or hold or grasp. So this word also means something we can all grasp, which is really fitting too. It's also fun that both these words relate to groups of people making sense of something together, though I also guess they imply that we're unable to make sense of something if it's just us. Does that mean that if only one person understands something, they don't really understand it at all? Does understanding something only work if it's understood by the masses? Do I even understand what's going on right now? You know what, I'm too tired to figure this out and confused, so we'll just leave those questions behind and let's just wrap up this video already. Let me know if you understood any of what I just rambled on about. And of course, please suggest a topic down below which we could cover in next Monday's Name Explain video. It could be about literally anything, and the topic can be as niche or broad as you like. I will then choose 3 of those topics and place them in a poll for my patrons to vote on. Then the winner from that poll will be the topic covered in next Monday's Name Explain video. You can vote in that poll as well as enjoy many other great benefits by visiting patreon.com/nameexplain, which will be linked down below, and by donating just $1 a month. Thank you. Anyway, that's more than enough from myself, but don't forget to go follow me on Instagram where I'm NameExplainYT, and don't forget to join the Facebook page, Friends of Name Explain, where you can chat with myself and many other name nerds. Okay all, take care. Are we all in focus? I think so. Oh well, we're human, we'll manage. I'll refer to myself as we. On the surface, my voice went there, of comprehending something. And something I didn't comprehend though, which was that awful paragraph, but I'm sure editing something nice. This is annoying. I'm going to try and do this again. But I hope this small donation can help you from a more metaphoric, well, I went weird. So hopefully now you have a better understanding of the word understand. I know I do. I just realised I wanted you to put a light bulb over my head, but you can't see it. Please just as a thing. And the topic can be niece. Done. Bored of the word understand. I don't want to understand anything ever again. Understanding's overrated. That's my general takeaway from this video.